team, Cindy here. It's been a while. I haven't been spending a lot of time on Facebook, mainly been doing lots of research and allowing the channeling just to come in from source rather than relying on external sources. I'm just going to wait for a couple of minutes and see if anyone jumps on live. I know that Facebook has changed the way it's doing things, so if you're here with me, can you just give me a hello or a heart just so I know that this is working, because of the way the algorithms have changed in what's being censored and not censored on Facebook. So just let me know that you're seeing this so that I know that I'm not talking to myself. If you're here with me, that would be great. Okay, I can see there's one person, but I'm not sure who it is at the moment. So I'll just keep talking, and those of you that can't make it here live, that's okay, we'll watch it later. What I want to say to you is there's so much happening in the world, as you know, right now, and it is so easy to get caught up in the fear. It's so easy to get caught up in the confusion. It's so incredibly easy to get caught up in the scattered energy of your family, your friends, and those around you. So I want to just drop in today, really just to bring you back to who you are, regardless of what's going on outside of you, and share with you a beautiful healing story that I know is going to touch your heart the way that it touched mine. So first of all, let's just think about this. Regardless of what's happening out here, you know, there are multiple agendas at play as we speak across all systems, not just one. It's across all systems, and there's myriad of agendas, and there's myriad of agendas that are happening not just on this earth dimensional plane either. We're going above into fourth and fifth, all the way up to the 12th realm. There is so much happening that we can feel a little bit like we've lost our way. We can feel a little bit of uncertainty. So I want to just bring back who you are, so you can start to remember who you are and let go of the schismatic, the fractured energy that's going on outside of you. And those of you that choose to go further and do your research into those deep rabbit holes, you will find that it will lead you back to where I'm about to show you anyway, because without our center, without our streamlined alignment with source energy and earth energy, we are fractured. So going forward, there is so much fear around what possibly could be going to happen. Now, keep in mind, as you know, and I've said this many times, fear is a future illusion that something bad is going to happen based on a past experience. So when we know that if we are thinking about something and our thoughts are so incredibly powerful that they create our reality before we even see it with our own eyes, it's already been created for us. Your thoughts are so powerful to creating what you want. So if you choose a thought pattern that creates faith, which is a future illusion that something amazing is going to happen, that's going to serve you a lot better than creating a future illusion that something bad is going to happen. Now, with the whole fear agendas that are at play in our world right now, there is only one thing that you're being called to do. And that one thing is coming back in and asking yourself, what is your true, integral, spiritual authority telling you right now? And that is the operation system that you want to operate from as you move forward. This is the truth. This is the light. This is the divine Christ consciousness emanating in every single cell of your body. And the way we need to understand this is the key to being able to propel us forward through all of this chaos. It's so grand at what's going on to keep us in a state of control, to keep us in a state of fear, that the physical system, the immune system, the nervous system, the structural system of who we are can be very easily wavered and broken and fractured and shattered when we allow our spiritual self to be consumed by the fear and the mind control. And this has been playing out for the last 100 plus more years. This is not something new, but I'm inviting you now more than ever to get very, very centered, to get very, very grounded, and to make your spiritual declaration of who you are, the sovereign being that you are, and make that spiritual declaration loud out into the universal realms of what you do consent to and what you do not consent to. And some of you may be going through some physical symptoms right now of fatigue, perhaps a little heavy in the head. This also will have a lot to do with the integration of the new energies that are coming on to the earth plane in order to be able to help us remember who we are, to be able to get us back to that spiritual integral authority, that sovereign being that we are, that living being that we are. These energies are coming in to help us integrate that. So yesterday, for example, I had to have a couple of hours where I was lying down because my head was very heavy and I knew the energies were integrating in, and I allowed that to happen. And today I have so much more clarity, hence why I'm doing this for you, because the download was very clear. Now, the other thing that I wanted to say to you is, if you allow yourself to go into the fear of what could happen, what might happen, what possibly is happening, what I want you to do is to ask yourself, how can you serve yourself and those around you in this particular moment? Get off the media platforms, get back into the earth, allow the teaching of this, the ground, the moon, the sun, the stars, the breeze, all of those are elements that are there and designed for you as a human on this planet to be able to align you back to who you are. You're going to see major, major shifts occur on this earth. They're already occurring, but it's still a little bit foggy. We can't quite see. And this is how you're going to maintain your spiritual self as you move through this. There are going to be things that aren't going to be great to be able to see. There are going to be challenging times, but I am inviting you wholeheartedly to come back into who you are, to just be in the moment, smile, laugh, love. Because when you go forward into the future or back into the past, you're never in the present moment. And it's the present moment that holds you in your power. This is where you will get the answers. Now, I know from my own personal experience and being around my family in our beautiful home that it can get tough. Stuff comes up, right? There is no greater teacher than being in a smaller space with those that you love who are there and destined to mirror back your greatest stuff, to be able to transcend it. First of all, recognize it, transcend it, and absolve it so that you can create more love in your life. So I am with you there. I know what that feels like. And what I'd say to you is, in those moments, give yourself time to breathe. Get out into the outside, even if it's only in the sun or the moonlight, or even go for a little walk around your street, whatever you're allowed to do, wherever you are, and let yourself reset. Yeah, don't distract yourself from the emotion by getting on a screen, because it's the emotional part of you that's feeding into the bigger agendas. Now, which agenda do you want to feed into? The one that is controlled, or the one that controls you through fear and chaos and fractured energy? Or do you want to feed your emotions into the agenda that runs through love and light and bliss and harmony? And when you know this, you can see from the observer point of view that your emotions are in fact food. Your emotions are energy for those different systems and those different agendas. And so come back into who you are. Your emotion is your power. Choose it wisely, activate it wisely, and allow it to be the most grandest expression of who you are, which is a divine, sovereign, spiritual being in this amazing human vessel, this physical vessel that you've been gifted with, that is so powerful. It can heal itself. It can move you around. It can shift energy. It is freaking phenomenal. Embrace it. Use it. Breathe through it. Dance with it. Love it. And this is how you will stay in your spiritual center each and every moment. I wanted to share with you a story that I know is going to touch your heart the way it did mine. I had a friend reach out a couple of nights ago, and her closest friend is in the ICU ward in one of the American hospitals. And she said that she wanted to do a global meditation healing for him at a certain time. Was I available to lead? And I wasn't available at that time, but I voiced to her exactly what she needed to do. And she did this with a lot of people on the call. And at the same time they were doing this amazing heartfelt healing for the physical body of her friend, his brain reactivity on the screens in the hospital room started to show activity, and he started to show signs of receiving. And this was such a beautiful, beautiful acknowledgement that we as individuals, when we come together as a collective in a wholehearted, soulful collective with a purposeful intention of creating love and light and evolution for the highest vibrational good, we are powerful. And this is also my message to you, is that on your own you feel like there's not much that you can do. But I promise you, your heartbeat, your internal rhythm, when it co-creates with the internal rhythms of those who are feeling and emanating the same emotions, you create a whole new frequency for the earth. And this is why it's the calling of all humans right now on this planet to get back to their sovereign spiritual self. Dance to the rhythm of the heart in the present moment in love and peace. And feed those emotions so that you we collectively shift the power of the planet and help her rise. She needs us, we need her. Let's do this together. Let's cut out all of the fractured energy that is not feeding what it is that we're desiring, and step into who we are. Remember who we are. We are sovereign spiritual beings. Allow the energies that are coming here that want to help us, that are of 100% pure light, that want to help us and teach us. Let them come in and listen and feel and change the planet. You may not one person change the whole world, but you one person can change yourself. And you one person, by changing yourself, will affect others to change themselves. And so it goes on and on and on, and you create a whole totality of healing. On the other side of that, you're also going to heal your nervous system, your immune system, and your structural system. So we need to make sure going forward, if we're in this vibration, that we're strong in our immune system, we are strong in our nervous system, our structural integrity is paramount, and our cellular frequency is high. Now, I am going to put down in the comments the link that you can jump on and do a free 20-minute consult with me if you want to understand this more, if you want to know how this works for you, if you want to know what you can do to make sure that your immune system, your nervous system, your structural system is strong and on point as we're moving through these new energies. Because some of you may feel a little bit unwell in this time, and I know it is so important that we are strong, vital and well going forward in mind, body, soul, and therefore activating our spirit. So I'm going to send you all so much love. Please reach out if you have any questions. I'll drop that free link in the bottom of the comments for you, and reach out if you'd like to make that part of your world, and look forward to chatting with you all really soon. Take care. Bye for now.